everybody, I hope that everyone is feeling nice, relaxed, and rested in this fine Saturday morning, considering that it's 6 a.m. right now. I have to find Joseph Hill. My cat is asleep and purring while asleep, not to mention kind of meowing while sleeping. And I have a total of 3 of them in my room, which makes this a very cramped environment. Yes, I'll blow out the candle. Sorry if you heard wind. Aw, she doesn't like the smoke. Hello! Mostly because it's gonna be kind of warm in here with 3 cats as it is. So I'm looking for Reed Heights. I don't know where east is. Lombard Street. Heelong and Hale. So if I see any one of these 3, that will mean that I'm in the right place. Oh, that's Heelong. That's Lombard. Then where's Hale? Oh, Hale's over there. Okay. He lives somewhere over here. That's good. I don't know why they called him the devil when he seems to be working for Mr. Cthulhu-sama. Seems like a completely different deity. Ah, my things. I already checked the upstairs before. But it's been a while. Is that the monkey man? Can't tell. Nope, nothing else interesting in here. We should just head on with our mission and find the dude that's very integral to everything that we're gonna be doing. I'm trying to figure out what would be the benefit of just swinging the doors open. I mean, the dude was literally like, look, if you end the world, all of this doesn't need to repeat every couple 100 years. And it's like, well, yeah, but that's like saying if you die from hunger, you don't need to cook pizza every day. I failed to see how that's a sane thing to do, but maybe that's just me. What in the actual hell is this even? Can't enter it, but I'm gonna assume it's a military base because that looks like a military base.
What's your problem?
Kinda interesting to have like a full-ass military base in here that I can't enter because it just seems like a major building. It's not a dingy little thing. Okay, so it's somewhere in here. Am I on the... Yep, I'm on the right place. That would be it. Oh, well, yeah, of course the guy that I need is dead. What else would he be?
He tried to escape, but something broke his neck with a single strike.
Why would the person that I need be alive ever? I mean, what am I expecting here? Let me... Maximum on those bullets. Definitely want to max these out. I have a convenient amount of stuff. There we go. You coming? There we go. That's how you get rid of them. You need to hit them in the butt, which is really horrible. I hate the fact that you need to hit them in the butt. I'm gonna make a couple more kits. Can definitely afford them. Though at the moment I can't afford any shotgun rounds, unfortunately.
Poor guy died here after several stomach wounds. Did it just twitch? Whoa, must be my nerves. Did it just twitch? Whoa, must be my nerves.
My guy, you have one of the biggest sanities in... honestly, any history, because, well... I upgraded it to the max, so...
One ferocious blow, and he was gone.
Stop trying to go insane. It won't work.
Wild beasts carried out quite the massacre in here.
It honestly kind of feels like a massacre of wild beasts to me. I am not convinced.
One ferocious blow, and he was gone.
That humans didn't fight in here. Because, I mean, the guy upstairs, he died from a broken neck. It doesn't seem like a very beastly thing to do. Let me just detective parkour. That's a lot of people.
Poor bastard didn't get far.
Jojo! Not Scratchy Post.
Poor bastard didn't get far.
They did barricade against something. I find that that's always the wrong thing to do. I mean, you want to be able to run if worst case comes to worst. You don't want to be stuck yourself. Dear Mr. Davis, I have followed up on your complaint, but regret to inform you that we have found no evidence that Mr. Hill has breached his rental agreement. I visited Mr. Hill after receiving your letter and found no substance to your allegations. In fact, Mr. Hill's apartments are in perfect order. Whatever troubles with noises, voices in the night, and horrible smells you may have, I suggest you resolve them with Mr. Hill in a civilized manner. Oh. Oh, that's not a good sign. Did you barricade against your neighbors? You might have. Normally, if somebody hears, like, voices and noises and things like that's a sign of somebody just starting to turn into monster poo. So, you know, it's either them or it's their neighbor. Nothing to see in here.
Wild beasts carried out quite the massacre in here.
There was also quite the massacre of wild beasts. So, you know, even. Oh, this door is wide open. What in the actual fuckity fuck was that even? Okay, so cultists with knives. It's definitely a new one. Maybe not so much cultists with knives, that's the new one, but... Cultists with knives that hurt a lot and cause beautiful sanity drain. Mine. That took a lot. This is the last warning, my son. If you proceed with your self-destructive research, I'll take action. I can't watch you kill yourself, corrupt your mind, and sacrifice your health to these old fairy tales about the dead. It's not worth it. Leave it, or I'll leave you without inheritance. I won't have you spend this money on your own death. Right. Well, whoever the son is, he seems to still be alive.
By the looks of these plants, this photo was taken somewhere in South America.
Is that how South America looks like? Oh, I can't take the first aid. Boo. Boo. Yeah, you. Okay, so this man's occult knowledge slash fairy tales are keeping him alive, I think.
Is she gone? Did you get her?
What the hell's going on? I'm sure I shot her dead, but then she ran.
Oh, snub, we are in trouble now. My name is Joseph. Sorry for getting you into this, and thanks.
Charles Reed. I was actually looking for you.
For me? How can I help you?
Hi, I have this, seal.
I need your help to get into Katiganar. This madness must be stopped.
Oh, that's a noble goal, but Vanderberg...
Johannes was the one who told me about you, and about all the things that have happened since the flood.
He did? Well, I underestimated you. We share the same goal, but there's a problem.
Problem?
What kind of problem?
The Mayan girl, Usha. She was the keeper of the key to Katiganar. We'll need it.
I have the seal.
You mean the seal? I have it. Just show me the entrance.
The seal. You've got it. Spectacular.
Jojo, no.
But, alas, it doesn't solve our problem.
You're testing my patience, Joseph.
Usha was the last one to open the path below, and she still protects it. We cannot proceed until she's been dealt with.
What do you know about that thing?
Well, now we know that it's called Usha, so the sentence doesn't make sense anymore.
A Mayan priestess, rejected by death itself. I can only imagine what baleful sorcery still keeps her alive.
Unusual, even by this mad city standards.
So, on top of all the monsters, and now being tracked by an unkillable priestess. Thumbs up.
Why would a Mayan priestess come here? What's special about this house?
It was me she was after. Usha holds a secret older than humanity itself, and she wants to stop me from uncovering it. Don't ask me about it further. I can't say any more.
I'm a private eye. Tracking Usha won't be a problem.
Tracking a supernatural being won't be a problem.
When you locate her lair, come let me know. Meanwhile, I'll prepare our defense against her magics. Then together, we'll banish her.
My bullets did nothing. Do you know of any other ways to fight her?
There are ways to resist her sorcery. I was going to use them myself, but I'm not sure I have the skills to track this thing to her lair.
But didn't she come to you?
She caught me off guard, tried to kill me. I was unprepared. You arrived just in time to scare her off.
I mean, this dude is just standing in his own protective
Any
circle.
leads on how to track her?
I don't know. But she drinks blood to gain strength. There must be victims, corpses, but thanks to the wild beasts and madness, Oakmont is full of the dead. Though I did hear rumor of a vampire in Salvation Harbor.
Well, I guess that's better than nothing. Johannes
So
told
what
me
about
everything
you?
About you. Can you fill me in before we continue?
I understand. You're curious.
Sickness?
Your illness. How did you get it? Is it contagious?
As with many other tropical maladies, it was born by a certain species of fly. They bred in the wells of the old Mayan temple. Superstitious savages may call it a curse of the gods, but we're people of culture, aren't we?
I've seen enough to not take superstition so lightly these days.
Tattoos?
Face tattoos are rather unusual. What do they mean?
The Indians gave them to me. I visited a lost pyramid in the jungle. These are marks of wisdom.
To be fair, it kind of suits him. Now I'm wondering if the reason why he's bloody is because of whatever malady plagues
If
him.
Johannes trusts you enough to recommend your help, you must have some unique expertise.
Well, I am an archaeologist, well versed in alchemy and other less academic sciences. I have devoted my life to stopping the end of the world.
Wait, what?
I spent years in the jungle learning from Mayan descendants. The illness forced my return, but I believe Xibalba's entrance is under Oakmont.
Well, very fortunate that you're forced to go back.
Did you say Xibalba?
The world of the dead. It brings disasters, epidemics, madness. The most violent Mayan gods were locked inside and need sacrifices to remain. Different locals gave it different names. Some of them can be traced, their origins identified. But Katigana, it precedes us all.
If you throw open the gates of the world of the dead, doesn't it technically mean that nobody can die? Because they would just spawn wherever the fuck everything is now. Like, wouldn't the world of the dead just kind of contaminate it? Or like, if you die as a living, would you just bloop in the world of the dead and just kind of be able to, you know, walk out again?
You want to get into this place, under Oakmont.
No, no. That place must be closed forever. All that befalls Oakmont has emerged from within its walls.
Well, I agree with that.
That's all I wanted to know.
And that's plenty. Thanks, Joseph. These Mayan artifacts could be the prized jewel in many a museum collection.
I will rob you now. Thank you. So we have some more correspondences. Letter from a very nice landlord. None of these go together. Well, this can be researched. So that's cool. I think we're heading to the library. Is it safe to leave that dude over there? I mean... It's not like the dude can defend himself. I suppose he's standing in a protective circle that seems to have held up so far, so... I'm gonna assume that he's gonna be fine. I mean, I can't prove it, but I'll assume it. You know, I was having such a bad health day today, and now I feel so happy. I made a video I actually found out that I kinda like making occult videos. It's just that I'm gonna run out of topics really, really fast. Because I was mostly making them as requests. So it entirely depends on if anyone, like, has any questions. It's kind of like, hey guys, Q&A on occult. And if there's no questions, then there's no answers. So I did that while outside of also doing my work. I ate some very tasty lemon chicken because I felt too sick, so I suggested that me and my husband order something, so that's what we ordered. I have several cats in my room, all of which are completely conked out. I still have some work to do, but overall it's been a good time. My only worry is that business isn't doing so well. But that's because everyone's super poor right now, but that also means that I lose like half my income. And that is meaningful, so that's kinda bad. There we go. Usha. Oh, I just realized it could be not library. It could be the police reports, god damn it. It's because I thought that maybe, you know, I should find some books on vampirism. But no, now that I'm thinking about it, my cat's currently trying to turn around. It's very audible. Up, and she's gonna cough. Nope, not gonna cough. Sneezed. Friggin' criminal activity in Salvation Harbor. That's what I want. I'm just gonna push the candle inside glassware a bit further so that you don't hear it jiggle all the time. Though you're still gonna hear her cleaning her ass because she's moving the microphone oh so slightly. It's nice to know that I can enter the police station.
Don't waste my time.
At least nobody's upset about me now that I'm no longer framed for a murder and I framed somebody else. J. Callaghan to Captain Lyons. We've received today a report about the latest victims of the so-called vampire. Several blood-drained corpses were found in the backyard on Old Church Road between Avenue and Maple Lane in Eastern Salvation Harbor. The bodies were similar to the previous drained corpses and cover side shells in Reed Heights. Right, so now we know where to search for our Mayan priestess. See guys, it's not vampires, it's crazed Mayan people. It's fine. So, Salvation Harbor. Looking for Old Church Road. Maple Lane. Oh, yep, that's Old Church Road. Where is C. Smith? Oh, here. So, it will be somewhere over here. Okay. We can visit. Hopefully I don't need to open machine gun fire on the insanity lady again. Seeing a cat clean herself is so fascinating because she's so careful. Usha is an undead killer who slays people to drink their blood. Who says that she's undead? She never needed to die, necessarily. I mean, then again, I killed a friggin' ghost with grenades. Don't question this game. Oh, time to cross some police lines. Good news, it said police line, do not cross. Oh, really? Excuse me, I'm a bit stuck in here. You know, at this point... Excuse me, but... Oh yeah, why don't I just miss? I do need to make myself more health kits. Not gonna do too well with this one at the moment. There we go. Anyone fucking else? No? Good.
Fire and lots of fish. These guys were gonna have a good meal here. All his blood was drained, just like Joseph said. She didn't spill a single drop of blood.
Oh, she was
He didn't die
thirsty.
immediately. These are some savage bites to the neck. He would have suffered.
I mean, my dude, I don't spill my coffee when I'm
Anyone
thirsty.
caught this shotgun blast, they would have lost their head.
I am slightly concerned about my inability to actually shoot shit. Because that was a lot of bullets that I wasted, and a lot of alcohol too.
Nothing useful inside. Old clothes and garbage, but this letter may be helpful.
This is my final warning. If you don't pay me for the month due, I'll sell all your belongings and you'll live out in the street. No one may live at the Devil's Reef and avoid payment without consequences. Right, so nicely enough, they lived at the same hotel that I did.
Great fisk, buddy. Hope none of those hungry wormskins saw you here. Take this, damn corpse!
Moskiv knife. Excellent godet sotsara. Kneel and obey, Rayoman. Suffer for your sacrilege.
Hey, at least she speaks English.
Order me, priestess, and I will serve.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Raymond? Okay, so
Read
let's
this, buddy. Hope none of those hungry worms
do this one.
here.
Must give a knife. Excellent.
Take this, damn corpse!
Nope.
Read this, buddy. Hope none of those hungry wormskins saw you here. Order me, priestess, and I will serve. Take this, damn corpse!
Must give a knife. Excellent. Undead Sotzar. Kneel and obey, Raymond. Suffer for your sacrilege.
No? Really?
Order me, priestess, and I will serve. Read this, buddy. Hope none of those hungry wormskins saw you here. Take this, damn corpse!
Must give a knife. Excellent. Undead Sotzar.
Jesus Christ, this is hard to decipher.
Obey, Raymond. Suffer for your sacrilege.
I have to assume that she says that because he shot her. Right? So I have to assume that that's the last one. Apparently, no, it's just left to right. God damn it.
Read this, buddy. Hope none of those hungry wormskins.
He wasn't, like...
Damn corpse!
Usha attacked 3 Innsmouthers before a man appeared and tried to shoot her. She called him Raymond and now.
It would have just been my assumption that the reason why it was sacrilege is because he attacked his priestess, but apparently not. A man named Raymond saw Usha's attack and seems connected to her somehow. He dropped the back of the scene, inside of which was a letter concerning his overdue rent for a room at Devil's Reef Hotel. So I should just go back home. Okay.
Come on, outsider, go back where you came from.
We should be very close to Infected Street. Yeah, we are. I can get into here, but not like back out. Just want some easy place to just grab maybe a thing or two. Screw it, it's fine, I guess. I just wasted a lot of stuff because I was very bad at fighting those things. So I'm slightly worried about that. I'm coming home!
I found a debt letter from you at a crime scene. Can you tell me who it was for?
I have no idea.
Why? Do you send that many of them?
Yes, thanks to all you damn newcomers flooding Oakmont, I have a form letter that I adapt. Well, make a newcomer adapt for me to pay his debt. Got 50 of them back here right now. Clever, eh?
Indeed. Less useful than I'd hoped, though. I believe a man named Raymond lives here.
How's it your business?
I need to talk to him.
You'd be better off talking to the wall. Raymond Archer ain't here. Left a few days ago and never came back. Didn't pay either. Damn newcomer.
What about his room? Did he leave any belongings behind?
A pile of weird stuff and broken junk. Take a look if you want. It's the room next to yours.
Okay.
See you later.
At least somebody else is paying for my lodgings. Though I make so many bullets that honestly, not a problem.
Raymond get this air tank from the same place I did?
Ooh. Glowy Mayan artifacts, my
I've seen
favorite.
some of these places. The backyard with corpses. Joseph Hill's house. Why did he draw all this?
Oh, cool. He knows magic now. Well, good thing. Why did nobody teach me this? Because everyone seems to know how to do it. Found work at a flooded lab on Moreland Road between C. Smith Avenue and Powerhouse Street. Boss says, some weird stuff, but sounds like there'll be gold at the end. Prepared everything for the mission, including getting a diving suit. Good thing I know how to use it too, cause the place is underwater, boss said. The entrance marked with 5 big stones. Barely got out of the mummy he wanted. And worse, there was no gold in her tomb. Taking the mummy to the lab. Money to the lab? Yeah. My egghead companion claims he can talk to the dead. Hopefully she'll tell him where the gold is. I can't. How's this even possible? How could I know? No sleep, no rest. The mummy. Usha's whispering all the time. Hiding underwater in her tomb. Spare me. Get out of my head.
Stop it! Please, stop it! Why do you show me this vile violence? I can't bear it!
Aww. Poor baby. I suppose it's nice for him to ask her to stop. Not very nice for her to not stop. Can't connect anything to anything just yet. I would like to know, should we like inform the person first? Salvation Harbor. I swear, I hear the C. Smith Avenue multiple. There we go. So here. Somewhere here. That's backyard crime scene. That's where we are. Should I tell Joseph Hill? I feel like it might be safer if first I attempted to tell Joseph Hill. Because otherwise, I just go off on my own. I'm not too sure that there will be a chance for me to do so, even though I'm not entirely sure that the game actually needs me to do so. So, you know, this might be a journey wasted. Just want to be sure. Maybe the game will give me a new conversation line. That would be reward enough for doing this runabouty. I don't need much. Is this it? No, this is not it. This is a whole... Oh, I've been here. I know that because of the mark of the beast. Joking. Not the beast. Not the beast at all.
Please hurry, Reed. We can still save this city.
Okay, no, I don't actually need to tell you. Never mind, let me just go off all on my own. God knows where. Look, if I find the whole ass temple underneath there, how the shit am I gonna inform you of it? Yeah, this is a map location. I like that there's the tiny icon that tells me what this is. Because otherwise I just wouldn't know. I wouldn't know at all. Where have I put the thingy? This is... Oh, that's convenient. It's very close. Okay, so I am looking for a facility. It's on the street and underwater. Let me translate it better. I'm looking for anywhere to park. If I can park, I'm probably at the right place. It's one of the worst sounds to be hearing right now. Can't take any more of this. My heart breaking when I look into the hungry eyes of my family. They're still trying to smile, saying that someday this horror will end, but I know the truth. I think they also understand this. There's no salvation. I've stashed a bullet for each of us. There's no need for them to know what I'm gonna do. Goodbye, my beloved. Sorry, I'm not dealing with bullshit today. And I class you as bullshit! be fair, this doesn't really seem like a lab. This might be slightly unrelated, so I don't know whose house I broke into. We'll see. We'll see whose house I broke into. Might be mine, might be yours. Anything else interesting in here? This does seem like the right place, though. So I'm slightly confused. Okay, battle rifle bullets are made from a different thing than everything else. That's good. I'll remember that. Kinda means that I can waste them. Suppose it's best not to, but I can. One of my cats is snoring and it's kind of delightful. Just the fact that there's like a sinky hole in here, that's very suspicious to me. This isn't the place. That might be the place. Is this the place? I feel like the butterfly meme. Where the person is pointing at a butterfly and just going, is this X? Is this the place? This is the place. Carrying a fucking rifle because I'm just so prepared.
I don't think these tools were used for surgery.
I don't know. Torture is a surgery. Depends what you're doing. I mean, dissection is also a surgery, right?
I don't think these tools were used for surgery. Whatever happened in this lab, it has nothing to do with normal science.
She won't tell you about the Tiganar or gold. She won't talk to you. Only the seed may know.
Well, hi, I'm the seed. May I know? Please. I mean, that's not nice. Who was that torturing the undead priestess?
Someone wounded really wanted to get inside this room.
There we go. Excuse me while I stab myself with some needles. I like the rifle. Doesn't use my normal bullets as well. I had a lot of cordite. Essential salts of animals may be so prepared and preserved that an indigenous man may have the whole Ark of Noah in his own study, and raise the fine shape of an animal out of his ashes at his pleasure. And by the like method from the essential salts of humane dust, a philosopher may, without any criminal necromancy, call up the shape of any dead ancestor from the dust whereinto his body has been incinerated. Borreless. So, if you can't have all the Noah's Ark in ashes, I mean, we do need to ask whether or not what you call up is a spirit or is it physical? Because if it's a spirit, then it's not gonna be very helpful in the Noah's Ark sense, now is it? Materialization successful. I had to burn subject with acid to make talk. Who could imagine the entrance was the crypt? Materialization successful. What are you materializing? Hard to understand the deceased. Dialect is very old and he knows nothing about stopping madness. Raymond found the mummy I was after, but she refuses to discuss Tigonar or madness. Even acid didn't help. Disdain Raymond wants his gold, but she remains silent. Told me I'm not K-chosen. We must try harder. Usha may wish for death, but as long as I have her essential salts, I can revive her. There will be no escape from the pain. Well, there was definitely an escape. I mean, the pain is just walking around, spreading itself everywhere right now, so there definitely was an escape.
It looks like it contains ashes mixed with salt. I do not want to know its origin.
That's your undead priestess. You might want to take her with you.
You promised we'd be rich, Hill. Go ask her about gold. Not that nonsense about Kathy Damhar or seals.
Hill? Is it the same one? Are you Hank Hill?
You broke the ceiling circles.
Oh, cool.
Help me, you bastard! Stop this monstrosity! Let me in!
Time to figure this out.
You promised we'd be rich, Hill. Go ask her about gold. Not that nonsense about... You broke the ceiling.
Help me, you bastard!
Is there a ceiling circle in your office?
Let me in!
Joseph Hill and Raymond tortured Usha to find out how to get inside Katiganar. But she got free and attacked them. Hill fled, leaving Raymond alone with her.
Stop. She has something to say.
Raymond? I was looking for you. We have to talk about the undead Mayan.
You don't need to hurt her. She knows what you want. She can offer a deal.
What happened?
Last I heard, you were trying to shoot Usha, but now you're her messenger. Why the about-face?
She took this body as her vessel. She doesn't want to frighten you.
Well, using a man as a puppet is still creepy, Usha.
Why did you rush at me?
What are you talking about?
You, chosen, must descend into the depths, into the shell. She knows the way.
I need to enter to stop the madness. If you tell me how to do it, I won't pursue you.
Generous. She has another offer. Help her, and she will tell you how to meet your destiny.
What do you want?
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Kill sorcerer Joseph. He does not let her rest. He will pursue and enslave her once again.
Why should I kill Joseph? And why do you keep calling him a sorcerer?
He woke her up, plundered her body, forced her to breathe once more, cut her, pierced her, burned her, kept her in chains.
You want revenge.
She wants freedom. No freedom while the sorcerer lives.
What will you do after you're free?
Live.
Okay.
If I do what you ask, where will we meet?
Among the stone fingers in the Garden of the Dead.
Oh, can't you just tell it straight? I've had enough riddles for a lifetime.
She believes your mind is not that weak.
You could have just told Joseph what he wanted. What difference would it have made?
The sorcerer does not deserve these gifts. He is guided by pride and greed. She waited for the K chosen to appear, and here you are, marked, tied up by fate. She sees it in your eyes, wide shut.
I don't condone torturing ghosts.
After everything I've seen in this laboratory, I'm on your side.
She will wait for you.
Oh, hopefully he's not impervious to bullets. Risha hides underwater in her tomb. The entrance is a cemetery marked with 5-finger-shaped stones. This is exactly what I was asked to find out. Joseph resurrected Usha and others to learn more about the madness emanating from Sitiganar. Usha was tortured by Joseph Hill, but told him nothing because he's not the seed. Hill hired Raymond as a body snatcher to bring him Usha's corpse, but when she got free, Hill abandoned Raymond. Not gonna trust this dude. I will murder Hill. I am good with this. Let me just take my little bottoms. My little bottoms. And I'm a boat out of here. Have some supplies, not as much as I would like to have, but it will do. And afterwards it will be cemetery time! Woo! Well, I hope this dude has not been spying on me. Because otherwise he'll know that I'm coming, and I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that at all. know that trusting like a dead... We're gonna unleash quite a bit of death, honestly. Because she's gonna continue drinking blood to be strong. But this is a very cursed town as it is. We're only adding one more to it. There we go. I can deal with Usha. Well, time to go literally into a tomb. Yep, that's the cemetery. Well, he was not immune to rifle. Whoa, hello.
You did well. She is pleased. Enter her home and she will tell you the secret of the depths.
Where will I find you?
Didn't she tell you? About the stone fingers in the garden where the dead men live on? She thought you'd understand.
Ah, can't you be more specific? A garden for the dead? Is that a cemetery or crypt?
See? You did have it.
Seems like a lot of running around when we're already talking.
The vessel through which he talks would hear what he does not deserve. She would prefer not to kill him.
Fine.
I'm on my way.
You good? You're good, my dude. Poor dude is just walking around with a giant headache because he has a ghost inside him. Hate when that happens. Now I'll do the proper run around. Why cut through a military base when you can just not cut through a military base? Well, time to visit the garden for the dead. It sounds so blissful. It sounds so much better than what it is. Though, to be fair, a lot of our cemeteries are pretty nice. They tend to be orderly, have some flowers growing. You know, people like being nice to their deceased. I honestly prefer going through this janky house because then I don't need to touch the water. Because this one has an exit to the cemetery of all places. Up wrong that direction. There we go. It does remind me of Vampire, this game, now that I think about it. Except the maps are actually faster to traverse and a lot less dangerous. I mean, there are enemies. They're not quite as bad as the Vampire ones. Right, so we are at the cemetery. Now 5 finger bones. She did not answer if it's a crypt or not. Can't remove that, so that definitely won't be it. This one's sealed shut. I am not gonna ask about the ones that are sealed shut. Feel like I definitely shouldn't. Gilbert Brisson, don't dig filth inside. Somebody didn't like that guy. That can't be correct. Did do a walk down there. The statue has fingers. Is this the churchyard? Right, I'm gonna assume it's here. Like, I would be definitely surprised if it wasn't. Don't worry, there's just the access to the open sea in the graveyard. It must not be the entrance to the tomb. Weapons first.
So, Raymond was not the only...
Oh, Raven wasn't the only visitor to the Sunken Thing temple.
Something feels wrong with this statue. There's no trace of seaweed on it.
No trace of statue on it now. This is the most intact that I've ever been going through a sea-based exploration part. And I'm gonna attribute it to sheer luck, honestly. And then a friggin' crab hit me, but it's fine because I'm at the load screen now. Hopefully I don't die on the other side, that would be awkward. Ow. How about we don't kill the nice lady?
Joseph is dead. I fulfilled my part of the deal. Now it's your turn.
Outsmarked man. Ask and she will answer. Stop the cycle like the cab before you. Like the ancestors.
Yeah, I'm kind of cool with that.
What lies beneath this city? Tell me about the ruins.
A temple. A prison. A cradle of old Kay. A dark pit speaking with many voices. She never knew. Only a name. Ktikonar.
How do you know this?
She asked the dead. The dead who came before. And they asked their dead like you ask her now. This is the cycle.
Tell me how I can enter the temple.
So do I get to be a cool priestess for a couple hundred years?
The key to the monoliths. You and it know each other. It will obey.
You mean this one?
Yes, yes, fate is kind. Now listen well. You have seen the great stone in the city center? This is the gate to Shivalba.
How can I stop the madness that seeps from below? What waits for me down there?
You will find out when it is time. Her marked man descended, and the Katiganar slept. Follow his path. Do as he did.
And did he return?
No.
You say there were others before me. Who were they?
Marked men and women and things that went before. This place is old, but it still stands.
Why do you call me marked?
You bear the touch of old Kay. You see more, feel more, and are even more inside.
Congrats, you've been given godly power to serve as a sacrifice. That's fun. I mean, the alternative is ending the world.
How do I open the gate in the monolith?
You must search for a hollow, craving to accept the seal.
And that's it?
No, the seal is incomplete. You must gather 3 gay fingers growing on the 3 monoliths, and unite them with the seal.
So I've got to find pieces of 3 monoliths. Can you at least tell me where they are?
He sounds so bored by this point.
But every cycle, the fire servants gather near these special places. Find them. They will have the answer.
I just need to find the fire worshippers, then gather the 3 K fingers to complete the seal. I suppose it could be worse.
She wishes you the wisdom to choose what must be chosen. But leave now. She must rest.
Farewell. I don't know if it's possible, but I hope you can find some good in your new life.
Oh, she will enjoy it. But must change before leaving this place.
Okay. Oh. I should leave. I wonder who is she? I am the seed! Cool! Cool me! Right, well, I am ready to rest. I think it's the game's way of going, hey, if there's anything you would like to be doing before this point. I'm like, nah, it's cool, bros. I'm cool. All is fine. All is well. It is time to rest and prepare. I wonder what the priestess meant with she must change. Like, is she going to change her clothes? Is she gonna possess a new body? 'Cause yeah, I wasn't gonna murder a priestess. There was no need. I mean, she is a vampire. But that's okay. At the very least, she wasn't the one that returned herself from the grave and tortured herself. What? I hope that the choice whether or not to destroy this world is right at the end. And I hope that I can save right in front of it, because I kind of want to see both. Like, come on, who wouldn't? Up, clicked wrong, sorry. Hello, cutscene. Hi, dead person. Now let's sit down. My dude, you tortured a priestess. I have a feeling
I'm watching you.
that he... Hello, nothing interesting outside of going slightly mad, but that's fine. That's just what the detective does. I have a feeling that this soul was a lot less happy about everything that I did. Oakman lost another great mind. Prominent local scientist and archaeologist Joseph Hill, that tortured ghosts, was found dead in his study in Reed Heights overnight. That sounds really tasty. It's like almost 8 AM here. Or it might be 8 AM. I don't actually know. Bit early for steak. Who would dare to take the life of this renowned researcher, and more importantly, why? While the questions remain unanswered, it seems like Oakland University's finest are haunted by some kind of inevitable doom. Joseph Hill was not the first to leave us grieving his absence, nor, it seems, will he be the last. And yet he is not entirely gone. He will live on in the hearts of those who knew and loved him, and his science is sure to inspire a new generation of ambitious students. The murder of famous mystic Johannes van der Berg has been solved. As unlikely as it may sound, the killer appears to be one of Oakland's most prominent political figures and top mayoral candidate Milton Pierce. Neither money nor status could help Mr. Pierce escape the law despite his protestations of innocence. Justice was served and Mr. Pierce was executed by hanging yesterday. What will happen to the election race, and who else may decide to throw their hat in the ring? Only time will tell. I'm happy.
Never again, they say.
Well, considering that we're about to go down into a tomb with no coming back from, definitely never again. Since dark eons before the age of man, Satagonar lies beneath the ground. In the Eldritch prison rests the dreamer's hidden daughter, bound to never leave. But there are those who would free the daughter if the dreamer's seed would only pass to her. Each turn of the cycle, those carrying the seed are drawn to Stygonar, driven by hideous visions. The seal of Stygonar will open the way. Many will try and perish. When the stars are right and the dreamer stirs in his house, one will succeed. The daughter shall be freed, and from her swollen womb the dreamer shall spawn once more. Is this my fate? Will the one who succeeds die? The source of the spreading madness is the dreamer's hidden daughter, locked in Stygonar, an eldritch prison beneath Oakmont. Only the seed can enter Stygonar and may open it and close it for one more cycle. The entrance to Stygonar is the monolith in Central Advent. To open it, I must complete the seal by finding 3 stone cave fingers growing on 3 monoliths around the city. The first is on the central monolith. To find the other 2, I'll need to seek out the fire worshippers. Can I have, like, some more help from, like, I don't know, ghosties? That would be... I want somebody's help, that's for sure. Fire worshippers? Okay. It's not very helpful for me right now. Fire worshippers?
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Oh, that's the door. It's like, I swear there was a door somewhere. Central Advent. Okay, without anything better to do, let's see if we can even find Central Advent. I mean, we can probably find Central Advent. I mean, can we even find the monolith that's inside Central Advent or nah?
What's your problem?
I have to assume that I just found it. This very much seems like it. It's a lot of fire this way.
I can smell the gasoline even from here. Why would anyone need so much?
Well, I mean, have you seen everything around here? Poor lady. You know, maybe I should unleash all hell. Maybe that's not a bad idea. I don't know. The time has come, brothers and sisters. We must cleanse ourselves before we face the new world. We shall leave behind all of our sorrows and passions and meet our new lives pure. When you say cleansing, do you mean setting yourself on fire?
The lid's not closed tightly, and there's still some gas in the can. Seems like it was opened recently.
Those who are pure shall rest by his feet, and their souls will rejoice, and they will sing forever among the angels.
They did literally set themselves on fire, didn't they? Yep. Considering how excruciatingly painful it is to burn to death, I admire their ability to stay still.
The door won't budge.
Brothers and sisters, please be careful. The end of the cycle is nigh, and wild beasts have begun to inadvertently emerge in some of our premises. If you're visiting the Zet in the room, please exercise extreme caution. Be sure to bear arms.
You scared me. Who are you? Are you late for the cleansing too?
I'm late to setting myself on fire,
My
yes.
name's Charles Reed, and you are?
Meryl. But just call me sister. We're all family after all, right?
Have you seen a place on this monolith with a piece of stone growing from it? I couldn't see anything on the outside.
Oh, I know what you speak of. It's at the bottom of the basement.
What happened here?
The cleansing. This cycle has come to its end, and the next is about to begin. So we must purify ourselves in the fire.
Wait, you mean they did it to themselves?
With joy, brother. Joy. We have waited long for this moment, but soon the cycle will begin anew, and we will be reborn in the new world, cleansed. You can leave all this behind, brother. A fresh start. Join us.
But how do you know? What if it's just suicide?
If the cycle doesn't restart, then we are truly blessed, for we'll avoid the great calamity. Angel showed us those horrors in our dreams. If we are not reborn in the new cycle, then the seed has succeeded, and the daughter is free, and that is no world worth living in.
You're a fire worshiper, yeah? Do you know which of the monoliths opens the way beneath the city?
Why do you ask?
I'm trying to stop all this madness from spreading.
A noble intention. We saw the stones you seek in our dreams. Father Nicholas knew how to find them, but I'm sorry. He hid his notes downstairs so only the seed can find them. People like you and me won't have much luck.
Are you planning to immolate yourself?
It is the cleansing, yes.
You might want to think about it. You'll scream and scream in pain as the fire burns your flesh. It would be a slow and awful way to die.
Well, yes. Oh, maybe I should reconsider.
Do you not consider the pain of burning to death? What? What? Ounce of gasoline, at least 5 kindling, make sure it's dry, large box of matches, one should be enough, try to get everything to the church before dawn. The Lord has established his throne in heaven among the tongues of flame and fiery pits. That's an interesting Lord. Those who are pure shall rest by his feet, and their souls will rejoice, and they will sing forever among the angels. The sinners, contrariwise, shall go to the hell, The Heim of Devils sunken below, with its cold streets of silver cobblestones, where they'll rest in eternal suffering until the end of time. Interesting how their hell is wet. I suppose, given the history of the town, that makes sense. I'm gonna take out my rifle first, because I can make bullets for it. Secondly, because it's pretty cool. Actually, I should have experience, shouldn't I? Oh yeah, I have a lot of experience. That's revolver. That's also revolver. Already got everything for the rifle, I suppose. Everything here. I did not realize that traps actually hold enemies in place. Fair enough. Thought that they dealt damage. Silly me. Okay, so it is up to me to choose. Well, for now I'm gonna hold the destroying.
Someone's been studying hard. Lucid dreaming, dream wandering. Someone's been studying hard.
They are the priest, that does make sense. Hi, cat. Okay. You are now down. You're also down. Might be okay. I might as well use one insanity pack.
Sleeping draft. A strong one.
Sounds like something that I've been taking the whole time. My character, I mean. At last, the dreams of my brothers and sisters have started to become clearer. The cycle has come to its end. Time to perform the cleansing so our souls can retain their memory, their purpose. I put together all the signs from our dreams and hid them so only the seed can find them. That will help him find what he seeks. Seed, if you're reading this, I hope you'll restart the cycle so that we may meet in the next one. A human blood is to find treasures of the ones who are not human anymore. The first stone will drop the shadow on his dwelling. 3 lives take the start among the iron horses in the shadow of the second stone. The waters will wash away the first blood they spill. Right, those are hints to where the shit is, but I am really bad at this.
This must be part of the seal.
Excuse me, I will just inject myself with some sanity again.
Looks like this was left for me.
First monolith, by its mere presence, shall transform a man from ordinary to renowned. Once the water rises, he will divine inhuman treasures never before seen, drawing crowds and acclaim to his humble abode. Many shall praise him, transcribe his words, and share his face on paper. Seek the monolith, for it hides what the sea desires under the azure cloak. My cat just whacked my computer for no reason. Second monolith, portentous and proud, shall be delivered unto Oakmont with disciples 3, each identical to the last. They shall enter this world at an uncertain hour, as the first young citizens of Oakmont after the waters rise. Seek the monolith, for it holds which seed desires. First 3 after the waters rise, you say? Could it be in birth records? So it's into the depths. Okay, so the first part of the instructions will have to do with the newspaper place. Oh, that's ringing. That's a good sign. Slowed up on sanity. Shells. That's fine. That's fine. Something about riches and people will be like writing about them. So newspaper. Oh no, I scared my... Hi, I'm sorry. I sneezed. It wasn't my intention. Good boy. Stop staring at me like that. My cat's staring at me like I'm crazy. I do have a sneeze reflex sometimes. I'm not a bad person because of it. My cat thinks otherwise. Anything good in the garbage? I mean, I did find a brick. Celebrities, maybe? A small strand line at the eastern end of Old Colony Street is now at the dock of Oakmont. Jimmy Price, a fisherman living in the boondocks on the border of Coverside and Grimhaven Bay, has become famous overnight by his remarkable findings. Not a week passes without him emerging from the sea with another piece of gold, jewelry, or ancient treasure. Antiquities expert Diane Mills is baffled. These trinkets are unlike anything I've ever seen. The only thing I can tell you for certain is pretty darn old. I was gonna let the cat out, but he seems fine. Well, now we know. And the second one is to do with the city hall, apparently. So you know what? Let's just go ahead and pick up the location, right? Guess we will have to regardless. Baby, if you wanna go... Yeah, you wanna go, don't you? The cat has left the building. Or rather, my room. Ow. Let me just not rip my own hair off. That would be nice. Having hair and all.
What's your problem?
City Hall for birth records? You know, this is my favorite suit in all history. So snazzy. I'm glad that I can has this. Oh, okay. There we go. Laura, Clara, and Allison Whiteley triplets. Wow. Railway station on the intersection of Salvation Road and Moorland Road. Deceased in childbirth. Shit. Okay. Ooh. Poor woman. Poor triplets. The fuck is a strand line? Going to assume that this is a strand line. Okay, we got our locations. Time to go. Oh, look, with the city being doomed and 3 children being born all at once. Shit, that doesn't sit well with me. That seems really bleak. And sad. Let me just burr louder. Oh, that's barely navigatable. This whole place is slightly apocalyptic. I mean, I'm not surprised, but still. It is kind of the end of the world. It is kind of fitting. No, this is definitely the try strip. Oh no. Fatal error. Well, that's not very nice. Let me just say, where did the game autosave? I hope it's somewhere good. Considering that I'm so close to the end, I am considering just like leaving it here and just finishing it the next go. But I want to make sure that it's saved somewhere good, as opposed to saving somewhere bad. Because I like when finishing the games are like neat and tidy, and not like you have only like 20 seconds of gameplay left to go, or you spend like an extra 3 hours playing when you didn't want to spend the extra 3 hours playing. That sort of thing. What? Alright, because it can't really load me in where I was. It loads me here. Okay! So I'm gonna stop right here for now. When we return, we're gonna like do the last of the game, I suppose? Well, the game did tell me that shit's gonna go down, and shit is going down by now, so there's that. I do think that I actually did everything extra that I could have done in this game up until this point. So yeah. I'm now just really curious about what's behind the door number 1. How would the end of the world look like? But anyway, I'm gonna see if I can do both endings. If I can save like really close to doing both endings, I would love to do that. Otherwise, I'll have to pick one or the other, and I don't like picking. But anyways, thank you for watching, and see you next time.